Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to the next Persona 4 Arena Kickstart League match. This time we've got Team Moonlit Melee up against Yu's Battle Angels. Like the match earlier tonight, this will not actually be a full set, unfortunately. One of the players, Young Cheesy, is not able to be here at this time, so we'll be finishing this matchup on Wednesday. But for right now, we're going to get Diamond Mew and Konakami to face off against the Battle Angels. And on that note, just kind of waiting on Diamond Mew to hop in the lobby.
You sent a link with these cursed lobbies. I don't know what
Yeah.
they want.
I'm gonna message him again. Okay, though. So if you're just tuning in for the first time, first up, welcome to the Kickstart League. This is a new player crew battle league. Basically, all of us here in this whole league are at minimum new to Persona, possibly to fighting games, just like anywhere in that skill range. And these are crew battle leagues, so everyone on the left, except Young Cheesy, for today, will fight everyone over on the right. So it's a round robin across teams. It means we are going to have 6 matches tonight, 9 total. Each set is a best 2 out of 3, so first to 2 wins. And each game you take, you get your team 1 point. These points are used to figure out future matches, pair against the closest point total you haven't fought yet, and at the end of the current stage, the ladder stage, so to speak, we will be going to a single elimination top bracket, finals bracket, I guess, and that will be seeded directly off of points. So if you want your path at the end to be as easy as possible, you want to make it out of here in first place. But even if you're out in last, still got a fighting chance. Just a little bit harder path.
Important to note that because it's the point system, every match that you win does give you a point. So even if your team's losing, you're still scoring points, which will favor you. If you win the match against the other team, you're going to get some bonus points, but each match counts.
Yep. So at this point, no
I think
team.
it's a great format.
For sure. Yeah. This we had to go through a little bit of refinement over time. But hey, we got here.
I've heard the stories.
Hey, there we go. All right.
The fact that you were the one sweeping has nothing to do with it.
Well, okay, so there was that, but also just there were points where you're like, because the second version we did wasn't capped points, or like we were doing a trial that didn't work quite like this, and we're like, oh, you can just hit a point where a match is unwinnable, and that also feels bad. However,
this makes that every player gets a shot to play. Every player's points matter.
however, I will
format,
say,
even if it does mean you're playing a lot after you've already lost.
Once we are in finals, that is no longer the case. I do want to specify that. If a team gets far enough ahead that if they win another set, you will see an elimination warning pop up on the team who is behind. And if they lose that set, then that is just it. The winning team moves on in bracket. At that point, the ladder points don't matter as much. Anyways.
Yeah, well, at that point you're in eliminations. So we've got Rize and Marie in round 1. Diamond Mew playing Rize, Zot playing Marie.
So
I don't know much about Marie, I'll be honest. I know she has weather, and I know it's very strange.
So Zot
we've seen
walked
Rize
us.
before.
Yeah, Zot walked me through a super basic overview of how the weather works, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't fully remember it. I know that it's like passive gain on certain things, basically. Whether it's meter
my
or health.
understanding is that she is a set play character, so she's going to put down traps and stuff. She's going to try to put her opponent down on the ground so she can exploit those opportunities. But then if you look at the bottom left of the screen, it's currently sunny. At the end of the round, depending on like the time, health remaining, some other factors, weather's going to change, and she gets different buffs depending on what the weather is.
All right, real
Rize,
quick. Oh, go ahead.
Rize, she's going to put down those musical notes, and you're looking for her to pop them just like that to keep pressure on her opponent.
If they're active forever and just let her keep going for more overheads and stagger pressure, and ooh, that was scanned.
Great use of that EX skill move, we call them.
I can never remember which one is SP and which one is SB.
And, oh, looks like Zot's going to try to turn things around, but not quite enough, just a sliver of health here.
Yep, you can't kill off guard cancels. Gotta get a clean hit
No,
in
you
neutral.
cannot. I only learned that guard cancels existed yesterday.
Fair enough, yeah, that's one of the easy ones to overlook right at the beginning.
So it is now raining, and that will change. It makes it so that Marie passively regenerates HP.
Mm-hmm. I do want to add a special note here, by the way. We've seen Diamond Mew in the match last week. Zot, however, was actually added to the league proper yesterday because it was supposed to be Rosbrack here originally, but they had some pretty significant tech issues with their computer, so they've opted to drop out of the league. So Zot has been trying to kind of cram for the test, starting at like 9 p.m. last night. So,
wow.
Yeah. What we're seeing here is they played a little bit back on PS3 days, so they have like some stuff to fall back on, but it was not as Marie.
And you know, Diamond Mew is doing a great job of keeping the pressure on Zot here. But we are seeing the start of Zot putting up a really solid, fundamental neutral game. The fundamentals are there already.
For sure. Yeah, a lot of it seems to come down to when they get their openings, they're having to, like, they get the knockdown, and then they have to, like, hard commit to baiting the reversal, or if they're gonna strike or throw, as opposed to having any sort of, like, setup.
Yeah. And that is game 1 going to Diamond Mew.
Mm-hmm. Alright, though, and back into game 2. Also, Zot did previously play kanji, which is why their little icon thing there is kanji.
And you know, they did say that they were playing kanji in the Discord, so I was a little worried. And then suddenly the Rize, that's the mix-ups before the game even starts. Or the Marie, sorry.
Yep.
I'm in here expecting a big, tough dude, and what I get is, well, Marie. Alright,
yeah,
game 2 starting off here. Marie has items that are kind of similar to Teddy, honestly.
Yeah, I don't remember if they're random or not, but like, look at how much block stun that move has. Okay. Oh, right, she was also showing us that there's some sort of, like, black hole thing that you can use for corner pressure. It, like, vacuums the opponent.
Interesting.
I don't know what any of the setups to that look like, but...
Yeah, as characters go, she's one of the more involved ones.
For sure.
Ooh, there's the Persona break. Zot able to keep the pressure on, but dropping it on the super, unfortunately.
I think that super actually just forcibly changes the weather. I'm not sure it actually does damage.
The weather is still sunny, and it does do damage, but on a sunny day, it does extra damage.
Oh, gotcha. All right.
But the weather has not changed.
Gotcha, yeah, I didn't catch what it was before, but... that's it.
Entering Awakening here. We'll see if she can do anything with it.
So far, like, as these rounds have gone on, Zot's making just that, like, little bit more headway each time, getting Diamond Mew down below half. At the current rate, it'll be... At the current rate, it'll be too slow to matter here, but we'll see.
Over time, it'll be scary.
And hey, maybe the HP regen is exactly what Zot needs.
Zot pops the Persona for a quick...
Oh, right. When it's rainy, the throw also shocks you.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, Zot was showing us that yesterday. That is where, like, all of my Marie knowledge comes from. Oh, though I guess I should also note that Diamond Mew was messing with Marie a bit, like, way before the league, just, like, doing combo trial stuff.
There's some knowledge
so he probably knows how she works on a base level, yeah.
Oh, actually connects the super cancel that time. Ooh. Barely back jumps the initial pressure, but Rize's able to follow up on that.
Oh, the all-out attack is armored. Gets through, does some damage.
Super cancel, but unfortunately Diamond Mew is going to capitalize on the blocked super.
Oh wow, using the burst to Persona break is real smart. Yeah, looks like Zot's not fully sure how to take advantage of the opening. Oh no. Oh. Oh, that's her IK. I thought so. I thought Diamond Mew was going for the DDR super, but nope, that is not that.
Speakers pop out. We're gonna see an IK. Had to do it to her.
All right. Well, Diamond Mew starting this game off pretty aggressively.
Really sending the message, doing a little psychic damage to Zot right out of the gate. You know,
Okay.
Wild things happen. It's
Yep.
Persona.
Yep.
Who have we got next?
I believe... Oh, Jacob is actually here. Because they are in the lobby. So it'll be, Jacob versus Konak. Actually tagged them correctly. Also, and I'll let them know that if you're not in the active game, please wait outside of the lobby.
That is going to 2 points from Moonlit Melee, 1 for each of the games they played.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well this is going to be Narukami versus Shabris, I believe.
Oh boy. Solid, honest gameplay with a little bit of protagonist privilege against
The
Shabris is.
inverse of that.
Yeah, well, I play Ken, so I can't talk too much.
Fair enough. Yeah, the incredibly tuned Shoto versus puppet character featuring war crimes.
It's that pro tag privilege right there. Now, I have played a few matches against Konakami, and if my dog fights against the bull, the dog kind of just wins.
Really? Okay. Oh
yeah,
boy.
It's kind of great. Wow.
What an initial opening. Like, even with that burst coming out.
Everything's exploding. This is Persona happening here. Holy cow.
Yep.
Now, that punch move that Shabris is using here, that we're seeing Konakami use at full screen, just pops out of the ground, and you forget about it. And yeah, it'll just send them straight to the sky.
Yeah, Konakami definitely the sort of player who figures out how to push their advantage real early on, and we're seeing that come out here. Burst is... yeah, I wasn't ready for that either.
But you know what? It wins the round, so that's what counts.
Mm-hmm.
Just immense pressure right out of the gate in that first round.
You can...
Immense threatening with Asterius from every range. It looks like now Jacob's got in and not going to let go of this advantage.
So I'm curious to see what his pressure style is going to be. Ooh, DP's the bull, but yeah, with where Shabris
only
was...
has one card left.
Yeah, and a Persona broken Shabris is a real bad spot for her to be.
There it is. There's that Persona broken Shabris, but still has a reversal Furious Action there.
Yep, and it'll take a while for it to come back, but it'll probably be back by just after the end of this combo. However, she'll be dead by then.
You know, I think Kona did a good job of keeping the space there, throwing a lot of projectiles, keeping them just outside of range for the optimal combos, but in the end, Jacob was able to get in.
Yeah, we're seeing Konakami use a lot of these DPs.
Ooh, drops the burst, unfortunately, there.
I'll be interested
when you have
to
a DP that good, though, you use it.
Yeah. Ooh, speaking of good DPs.
Yeah, that was not one of them.
Yep. Luckily not the
idea,
strongest
like
punish,
ready
but...
for it. Jacob holding on by a thread here. Just gonna pop the full screen super for a lot of damage.
Yeah, I don't even know if that was aimed at Labras or if that was just supposed to Persona break, but...
You know what? It succeeded on the Persona break, so...
Uh-oh. Okay, this won't quite kill, but that is
Not
a
quite.
chunk
It's
of damage
close.
for sure.
Both players a hit away from winning.
Okay, he went
there
for
it
the... So Jacob there went for the command grab in the clutch. Being like, this is the first time I'll break it out. Konakami, however, deciding that reversal action, or furious action, sorry, it was pretty good.
Furious action, reversed. Yes. It was, you know, called it out. Real close first match. Let's get into the second one.
Yeah, that,
After we go to the character select screen.
Persona lobbies. Please,
You know
just
what?
let us
Somebody's
rematch.
gonna change characters between rounds. Over the course of this league, somebody's gonna do it.
Are we thinking about doing it right now? Is that what's
Oh
happening?
no, I
here?
think they're just resetting themselves mentally, talking to their team, strategizing, I'm sure.
Probably, yep. Oh, also, I guess I should mention real quick. Let me know in chat if the volume balance is okay, or if like I need to be turned down, game needs to be turned up, anything like that. Anyways.
Alright, here's game 2.
Mm-hmm.
After the explosive start of that last game. Yeah.
Oh,
Holy
boy.
cow, this is about what we've come to expect from these two players. We got bursts, we got furious actions, 2 bursts all within the first 10 seconds. This is Persona.
Yeah, these players are swinging.
Who's gonna come up and catch him?
Awakening already, which means, you know what's on the table.
Oh, I do. It's one of the best,
It's the best super in the game.
You know,
this
I've
should
been
kill.
hit by Teddy's super a few times to agree with that. But here it is. We're going to see what happens. She's going to put in 3 moves, and if any of them connect, massive damage.
Even if they don't, yeah, you get a left-right off that. And,
Yeah, you still get it.
Wow,
Ooh, but there's the
Persona break. Yeah, just spends the meter to get to run up.
You know,
DP
it was a good
disagrees.
idea. And Jacob takes the round.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just jumping right over that chain knuckle.
Very close game.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a starter. Oh, but drops the follow-up.
Yeah, I like how Kona sent the bull down, then broke his Jacob's defenses, then the bull was able to follow up.
Mm-hmm.
Jacob
Oh, and there's that
pressure
throw
on
again.
keep the corner.
Yeah, I think Jacob's recognizing that Konakami isn't, like, reacting to the throw. It's that sometimes he picks DP on defense, and then it just covers the throw, so Jacob's still, like, free to throw it in there. Yeah, that, I was gonna say, that was slightly too early.
Here's that big super again. Unfortunately, it seems that just jumping back is the secret.
No.
But, no, not quite. A little
But
bit
no
too
punish
late.
either. Okay, yeah, didn't want to get that whole corner combo, wants to tap it in. Doesn't need much, like a DP will do it.
Both players in Awakening, and there it is.
Alright, Jacob putting 1 on the board, and this is an even set.
Game 2 goes to Jacob.
Mm-hmm. Say our first game 3 of the night, but yeah, it's the second set, so
Yeah.
not that surprising.
It is still the first game 3 of the set. You did
True,
not say
true.
a dumb thing.
True. Alright, yep, just
They're
random
mashing
stage
right
and music
through it.
again. So
How you
let's
do.
see what we get.
Sometimes if you pick random, you get bangers like snowflakes. Just really matches the vibe.
Man, I think I might have said this last time, but I really, really wish Persona stole the thing from Smash, where at the beginning it gives a little pop-up with what the current song is.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Okay,
Ooh,
are we gonna
gonna
see a
punish that
burst?
furious
No,
action.
yeah, Jacob recognizing that that was a route that Konakami has been dropping, so didn't want to spend the burst on it.
Gonna use the burst to keep the corner here.
Oh, blocks the DP.
Oh, and
There
drop
it
the
comes.
Furious action. See, it looks like Jacob's behind by a fair amount, but that Persona break is so threatening to Lapras that if that happens one more time, we could see a big turnaround.
On the other hand,
Or we
that's
could
so
see the
much
bull.
damage!
The bull!
Okay, yeah, Jacob being a
efficient.
little bit afraid to swing into the bull there, just gets clipped by that overhead.
You know, Kona did a great job pulling the Asterius back,
Mm-hmm.
preventing the Persona break there. Just going straight for it.
Good old
Again,
trade
these are some of
first
the most
attack.
Explosive round starts. Kona kind of playing this long distance game for a little bit here.
Yeah, I feel like throwing fireballs in a matchup like this as Narukami is kind of spooky. Because, like, you can do it, but also, you might just get 2 seed and lose, like, your entire life bar.
Yeah, and also Asterius could be guarding, and Aegis or Shadow Labras could just kind of avoid it.
Yep.
There's that reversal action, gonna put Jacob right back into the corner.
Oh,
So he's
Persona
getting out, there's
break.
the Persona break. Question is, can Jacob capitalize on this? Persona cards coming back now.
Yeah, through the projectiles, because, like, you can do it now, but it's not really threatening someone who wants to down back and chill for a while.
No, it's not.
Oh, blocks the burst, but yeah, wasn't ready for it, so what an air throw! Oh my gosh!
Wow, who does that? Both players in Awakening now. Here's the big super.
Oh, Jacob doesn't know.
He's gonna do it. There it is.
Okay. Important PSA. Titanomachia, the bull only dies if you super it. Even hitting Shabris does not get rid of it. So what you can do is...
and still get hit.
Yeah, you can, if you have 50 meter, and you have, like, a laser super, for example, you can just be like, I am spending 50 meter to not have you get Titanomachia. And you just, like, reset to neutral. I believe she has something she can do to counter it, but I don't know exactly what it is.
So if the bull gets hit, not if Shadow Labrys gets hit.
Specifically with a super.
Interesting. That's terrifying. I hate this character. Holy cow.
She may...
I'll be honest. It's a fun character to fight.
All of her meter burn stuff does that. Like the SB versions, the EX specials, also make it only break to supers.
Alright, looks like we've got next up Diamond Mew versus Konakami. No, not Konakami.
Did I? Okay, no, Shadow Fury.
Announce it, because you're looking at the list.
Yep, Shadow Fury versus Diamond Mew coming up next. I also do want to throw into the PSA. I haven't tested it. She has two versions of Titanomachia. One that starts where the persona is, one that starts behind you. The behind you one might just dodge that laser and then kill you. So, you know, test
behind
it.
Your opponent or behind?
Yeah, no, behind the person
Labrys.
who is fighting Shadow Labrys.
I hate that.
Yeah.
What happens if the opponent's in the corner, though?
I don't know, but I sure am mashing super.
You know, that is quickly becoming the right option in a lot of scenarios.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I think we're just waiting on Shadow Fury to hop in. Should have the, yeah, they should have the Steam link. Also, I guess while we're doing PSAs, so in this game, with the lobbies, if you have it set to private slots, only the lobby host can send invites and you have to be on their friends list. However, there is a workaround where if you go to your profile as the lobby host, right-click on the join...
the Steam overlay,
correct.
Not in Steam itself.
Correct. Right-click on the Join Game button for currently in-game and select Copy Link Address. You can send a code that just works.
If anybody wants the instructions, they're in the Discord server.
Mm-hmm.
It is pretty cursed. Still, I gotta say, the fact that you can send somebody a link, they can click the link, and it lets them into your lobby, that's pretty cool.
For sure.
It was not intentionally done by the Persona 4 Arena devs, so let's try not to give them too much credit here.
The PC port for this game is so wild.
You know, I'd say it, I've never had problems, but last time I said that, we had problems right when I said it. So.
True. That was, to be fair, that was not problems with the port, though. So it still survives that.
Okay, we've got Rize versus Yukiko matchup here. Now, Yukiko is one of the premier zoners here. She can throw fans, and it's just keep her opponent at bay, all with the intent of using Flame Charge, her move that's going to increase her fire level. As it increases, her moves gain additional properties and do additional damage, her fire-based moves. And at level, I want to say 6 or higher, she actually gains access to a new super. See, there's the fans, that's what I'm saying? And right there, she popped the Flame Charge. 3 times. Wow, okay. Shadow Fury really getting that flame level up quickly.
Right, Rize does have a passive reflector. You do have to block the projectile still, but
she's got to activate it. But once it's up, I want to say it's Tetrakarn? No, it's Makarakarn. Once it's up, she can reflect a projectile just by blocking.
I think that something that might end up being important with the way Diamond Mew plays, because he likes to be very airborne, is Yukiko is one of, I think, only 2 characters in the game, her and Aegis, who do not have air unblockable 2Bs. Because they're projectiles.
yes, given that it's a projectile, that's probably good for the health of the game.
Yeah, for sure.
Diamond Mew gonna burn the burst just to keep Shadow Fury in the corner, but now both players are in Awakening.
Man, I sure am glad that Shadow Fury isn't playing Shadow Yukiko, because Shadow Fury using Shadow Frenzy is way too cursed of a sentence.
Oh gosh.
Slap
Super hits.
super.
I don't think it'll be enough to kill, but it's gonna put Diamond or Shadow Fury
they don't know.
really close position.
DDR time.
It's unblockable.
Yep. This is one of those where it's not great if you know, though there are a couple setups to just make it a real unblockable, apparently. But yeah, it's just fully invulnerable, and you stand there for like more than a full second, and then it just hits you.
You know, I think you're missing the important part of the move. You're talking about it's unblockable. If you know it's unblockable, it's not so good. No. All that's irrelevant. It makes you play DDR. That's
True,
it.
and you get to pick the song.
Yes, depending on which button you press, you do a different song. It also changes the precision of timing required.
True.
And the hardest song does the most damage.
Yep. Oh wow, the double roll.
Great cross up there. Unfortunately, not able to follow up on the super there.
And what an air throw.
Seen a lot
Definitely,
of
I believe Shadow Fury's like main game is +R. I might be out of date on that, but showing some of them gear air throws coming out. Oh, and it looks like Diamond Mew is having just a heck of a time navigating this neutral.
the Shadow Fury play. It's gonna get blocked.
Covered in time. All right, that
Going
going
into
way more cleanly for Shadow.
So Shadow Fury plays Axel or
I believe
other
Milia.
zoners there. That's not a zoner.
Yep. Nope.
Fresh
This
out.
is I think the first time I've seen them play a zoner, but I'm not familiar with them in other games. I do want to comment on the matchup real quick though. The fact that Yukiko can just throw things, and like we were talking about in the last match with Diamond Mew, the last like league match, Rise has kind of a two-step neutral. You set up first and then use it. She just doesn't seem to get a whole lot of chances to do that.
No, the fans are doing a good job of keeping Diamond Mew out, and we're seeing these big Persona launches. We're seeing a lot of fans. Makes it very hard to set up for that neutral.
Mm-hmm. This is one where Rise wants to be
ways to deal
the sort of zoner, and she is just getting outclassed at that, being forced into rushdown.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is a case where gonna whiff the super and put Diamond Mew
Not
into the corner
the worst,
here.
actually. Like, not the worst punish-wise.
No, able to get away. I'm gonna call that one probably a miss input.
I think so, yeah.
Big damage off this combo, at least. Oh, not quite able to convert.
Hey, Mucho Man, thanks for the raid. Alright, I guess real quick, let's go over, once again, oh my gosh. New player league, crew battles, bunch of people playing Persona. Alright, you're up to speed now.
Why don't you say that at the start of every match? Ooh, Furious action gets blocked. Is Shadow Fury going to be able to
I
convert
don't think this kills, but the time matters more.
Oh, the
And
time's
I
so
think
close.
Shadow is winning currently. Oh, yeah, Diamond Mew recognized right at the end.
You know, that chip damage, the blue health was what did it there.
Mm-hmm.
It was making it so it was one hit away, and
Though,
yeah, Diamond Mew had to go in.
I'm curious whether the blue health counts for timeout or not, because of the way it works. Like, I don't know. I assume it does, but I haven't tested it.
No, I don't know offhand. That's an interesting question.
Mm-hmm. Alright, also, people who just joined chat, if you have any questions about the league or this game or anything like that, feel free to ask away. We will do our best to answer. We are also new players to this game.
And feel free to tell us more stuff that we're getting wrong or that we may not know.
Mm-hmm. Or just inform us about how they're definitely doing melee tech, trust me, for real.
No, it has rolling. This is like melee. Ooh, Diamond Mew this round just going right in, starting the offense, not giving Shadow Fury the chance to back out here.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
I think Diamond Mew went for a cross-up there, but unfortunately Rise got crossed up.
Yeah, that was cross up so hard you can cross up yourself.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, it goes for the tick throw.
Trying to build up that flame level, but Diamond did get the charm off, which has given him a lot of meter to work with here. Shadow Fury already in Awakening, but there the zoning game begins.
Oh boy, we'll see if...
Not gonna pull in, that's gonna be the version that pulls in.
I like how that did throw the projectile, but it just didn't matter because the fire kept going. Also, Persona Break, but
Persona Break.
Yukiko's real close to it as well. Oh, I wonder if that was supposed to be a super. Well, that was a run 5B. I don't know if that was an attempt at a counter poke or like a try dash super.
Now, when Diamond Mew does put up that barrier as Rise with Makarakarn, she does still need to block the attack in order to reflect the projectile. So it's not like it's totally automatic. There is an alternate version called Tetrakarn that reflects physical attacks. It just it gives you push block on your next physical attack you block.
Oh, gotcha. Ooh, speaking of those gear player air throws.
Great damage there in the corner. Shadow Fury does not have room to go backwards here.
Okay, yeah, I think that's what...
Do it? That's doing it.
I don't think this will kill. Oh my goodness.
Not quite, but it calls out the projectile, and it does a lot of damage because Awakening had not happened yet.
Oh,
there's the punish for the Furious Action.
So...
With the Furious Action.
Yep, or the all-out attack, but yeah, I guess you can just armor it right back.
Yeah, that's who. All-out attacks, usually whoever does it second wins.
Alright, full combo, no burst in play here, but it will be showing up partway through this. And there's the cross-up, baits the throw. Diamond Mew just being right on mix-up sometimes here.
Diamond Mew is starting to break those Persona cards, starting to poke at a distance. That's a move we have not seen a lot of this match, but really could be making all the difference
Yeah,
here.
so he's been trying. He just keeps getting, that's like how he's losing Persona cards so much, was he was trying to do it during the neutral, or the zoning interactions, and he just kept getting clipped, because it has a lot of startup.
Yeah, it's one of Rize's few options that can hit Yukiko at this range. Ooh, great job by Diamond Mew getting in there close. Don't think this is going to kill, but it's going to do
definitely
a lot
not
of
with
damage.
Awakening.
Now, Shadow Fury does only have one more card left, so this could come down to
Yeah, burst to keep momentum, and that should kill.
There it is. Diamond Mew takes the game.
Alright, these are some hard-fought rounds, for sure.
They've all been great.
Okay. Well, Diamond Mew getting another point on the board for his team. 1-1 going into this game 3 here. And it does look like Diamond Mew, especially in that last round, looked like he found not an answer, but like better ways to interact.
Yeah,
so we'll see how long that keeps working, or if Shadow adapts right back.
Yeah, I do feel like we've seen the adaptation. We're seeing a few more Makarakarns. We're seeing some good dash-ins past the projectiles. I think Shadow Fury that game was not able to get the distance necessary to really start the zoning game. So we could see some adaptation right back, but plus, that electric projectile really makes a difference if you can get the long startup time to happen.
Very true. Wow, what an interaction there. And on round start too.
Happening. Shadow Fury again, popping that flame charge to get up to level 3.
What did you say that the levels where things change are?
Did I say what?
Earlier on you were explaining what the different levels do. What were the ones that, like, give her the new stuff?
So, level 6, she gets a new super. I want to say 3 gets that big flamey Persona thing, but I believe that one used to be 6 in the old version, now it's 3.
Oh, what a call-out.
So that's why Shadow Fury's trying to pop Flame Charge 3 times to get up to that, so Shadow Fury immediately has access to that projectile.
Yeah, I mean, that has been pretty matchup defining, that one move.
Yeah.
Alright, Yukiko getting a little bit low on Persona cards, has to hold the mix. Alright, or just techs out.
Right there.
Alright,
You got the corner
quite the combo, and manages to tech out though.
And the zoning can begin.
I think this...
charge.
Oh, it doesn't catch. Nope. Burst
And-
coming out. That is a risky burst, but, like, that's not to say this isn't doable.
No, on the one hand, it does keep you alive for the current round. On the other hand, if you don't win the round, you go into next round with very little burst.
Oh,
Ooh.
no.
It
Okay,
might pay off.
Diamond
Not
Mew,
quite.
however, opting to not burst. Wants to just play it out. Oh my gosh, 1 second left
1
on the
second
clock.
on the clock. Amazing.
How did... Okay, these just keep getting
Great
closer.
rush.
I don't know. Are we gonna get a double KO? Like...
It's the logical conclusion of this thing.
I think that's the only way to one-up that one.
You know, we were talking about using the burst, and that may be a questionable choice, but Shadow Fury almost has the burst back already.
Yeah, just because of how long that last round went, post or afterwards.
Diamond Mew able to keep the corner, though. Right up until the all-out attack.
Yeah, goes for the straight down into sweep, but Shadow Fury smartly getting out of there. Doesn't want to deal
Yeah,
with the
and-
weird ambiguous left-right.
And taking advantage of the opportunity to use Flame Charge instead of, like, keeping the pressure on. Ooh, big damage with that super. Gonna enter Awakening for Diamond Mew.
If I'm
And-
Diamond Mew here, to be honest, I'm like just kind of holding
Oh,
block
just-
to try and get burst back. Oh, okay, maybe not. This is actually a real spooky spot for Yukiko.
No, it's solid. That super does a really good job of letting you just keep the pressure on. Everything you do becomes safe suddenly. But Shadow Fury able to keep Rize just at that right range to finish out the round.
All right, though, going into this round 3, both characters effectively just have burst. So it's all going to come
it's
down to this
real-
here. All right, yeah, let's out the air tech. Burst coming out. All right, that is the only burst that Shadow is going to get. Every hit from here will stick. Like this one right in the
Speaking of hits,
corner.
there it is. Great corner combo here. Unfortunately, Shadow Fury's gonna tech out of it, but not with much health left.
Oh yeah, hitting Yukiko does
it
not make
hits.
the fire go away.
Yeah, that's the thing. Rize has options to deal with projectiles like that in the Karakarn, but they take so much time. Still, Diamond Mew is able to get in and close out the set.
All right, yeah, that... So it's funny, it just kept getting closer, and then at the end, instead of being closer, they just alternated blowouts.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's some good adaptation going on. And to be fair, that's kind of Yukiko. If she can get a lead, if she can get that flame charge up, she can keep the pressure on at any distance. She can keep throwing projectile and zone her opponents out. But first she needs that flame charge. Diamond Mew did a great job, though, just getting in, just saying, no, I'm on you, and I'm going to stick to you and put you in the corner.
Okay, well, next up would normally be Konakami... Well, okay, would normally be Young Cheesy versus Jacob, but with Young Cheesy not here, it would then move on to be Konakami versus Shadow Fury. However, I am giving Shadow Fury the option to take a sec if they would like a break after the intensity of that last match. At which point we would actually skip all the way ahead, so that Diamond Mew doesn't have to do a back-to-back match as well, to Konakami versus Zot.
I do note that in the chat there's a debate going on, or was going on, as to who is the best Persona character. And I'd just like to point out that you're all wrong, it's Koromaru. Just saying, I've played Persona 3, his Persona does not evolve because he's already perfect. So, just saying.
I'm gonna go with Chad
the
on
dog.
this one.
That's a Dachi.
Nah, the other one. The groan.
And that's how I know you haven't played Persona 3.
No, see, I just keep getting this dog flying at me in matches earlier, and I'm traumatized.
You know what? I'm glad, because I had this white-haired protagonist flying at me, and I was traumatized, so...
Okay, I think Shadow Fury stepped out, so I'm just gonna kick them from lobby, and we're good to go.
So we're gonna go Zot versus Konakami here.
So this is gonna be Shabris versus Marie, I believe. Unless we have some surprise character swaps. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I think that this might be the harder match for Zot than fighting Diamond Mew, because it's Shabris, and also Konakami is going to be down to just swing for the fences, and I think that right now Zot doesn't have, like, enough lockdown, so to speak, to cover that. So we'll see if they can adapt, or just, like, manage to block it out.
Do you believe that that is a character thing or Zot specific? Because I'm thinking that Marie, once Zot figures out the character a lot more,
for sure.
be able, especially with the items. I don't know if this is a good matchup or not for Marie.
I have no idea. I am very specifically talking about Zot joining the league yesterday.
Yeah. And, you know,
long term?
Shabris is a lot of knowledge checks, especially with that Tatana Machia. So, it's tricky. I don't envy the position. You join the league, and then you just immediately get put against a Shadow Lapras.
Yeah. I will say, luckily for Zot, these are the ladder matches. So, like I mentioned earlier, even if you make it out of the ladder in last place, you are still in the finals bracket. Your road to the top is a bit harder, you're seated lower, but you still get to play, so as long as you can get the pieces put together by then, that's what really counts. Not to say that these don't matter, they definitely do, but you know, it's not the end of the world here. And as long as Zot is, like, taking things from these and learning, and, like,
yeah,
we're seeing him get hits. Currently, Zot is, in fact, in the life lead.
No, yeah.
Ooh.
Brief. That's the thing about Konakami's playstyle. He's just making threats with Asterius from every range. He's getting those big damage punches from the ground. You know, here one comes. There it is.
Oh, yeah, gets hit by the cross-up roll. That's an
To be clear
overhead?
for everyone-
Okay, that's news to me.
To be clear, in order to block Asterius, ooh, is that gonna connect? That connects.
Oh.
Here's Tatana Machia.
Oh, but it
Unfortunately,
will not
well
kill
enough.
immediately.
Oh?
Wait, is that move air unblockable? I feel like I've been told at some point that it was.
I can pull up the Dustlu, but
Okay, I didn't see the little double exclamation points.
No, I didn't either. It may have been a cross-up situation because Kona did switch sides there, and to block Asterius, you do have to block away from Shabris, always. No matter where Asterius is, you don't care. You block away from Shabris. Which, you can do some wacky things, like we saw that towards the end of the last round, where Asterius was getting ready for an attack, then Kona switched sides, Asterius hit.
Okay, well, we'll see if Zot can put something together, get at least a point on the board in this set. As a reminder, Zot will not be playing their third set today. Young Cheesy not around at the moment, so I believe we're doing that on Wednesday? I'll have to double check.
We'll be doing 6 games today, just like we did with the first set of the night.
Yep.
Zot trying to start an offense here, but Kona doing a great job keeping her out with the Asterius and the big punches from the ground.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like,
Big
even if
damage
you're
before
moving
awakening.
around the bull, you're still getting, or you still have to deal with this giant axe.
Yeah, there it is. Big swing for the fences.
I believe that was technically a perfect outside of chip, but we are... Alright, so that's how you're feeling, huh? I don't even know what that super did.
I don't know what just happened.
Yeah, I that wasn't Tatana Machia. She's not an awakening, so...
Oh, but there's a red meter right above super, so it's some kind of...
Oh, it's the instant kill.
Oh, right.
I forgot
That's
she
right.
had that.
Shabris's instant kill. She has to activate and then do it. Going for the instant kill. Just Konakami out for blood tonight.
Imagine doing round
it right out of the
start,
start.
dash gold burst, activate IK mode.
Wow.
Konakami is playing the villain character in and out of game.
Konakami determined to be the heel of the league here. Just the disrespect.
All right.
Wow.
Well,
I mean, it was really cool. But...
on that note,
we're back at the lobby.
Let's go
Very
ahead.
Cool. Don't get me wrong, but
and
holy cow.
Get Jacob versus Diamond Mew. She's just a child.
You know what? Zot put up a good fight. I look forward to seeing what Zot does in the future. It's gonna be with the fundamentals from other games. It's gonna be fun.
This is how we get in finals this matchup happening again, and Zot being like, "I am going to IK them back."
I want to see it. That's the thing about getting hit by an IK. You're out for another
It leaves scars.
You don't see them too often because they're kind of hard to get. So if you think, oh man, this game has instant kills, I gotta prepare for them. You don't. You'll be fine. They probably won't happen.
There's like a couple gimmick ones you have to know, but outside of that, like, you're good.
Wow. Diamond Mew doing a great job using that little disc to keep Jacob up in the air and back away.
Oh, I'm just realizing, I assume that Diamond Mew has more matchup experience here than Jacob does, because I have fought Diamond Mew a lot, and we only have one Risei in the league. Though, to be fair, Jacob also does play fairly differently from me, I believe.
No, I've seen some big differences. I think you tend to put a lot longer block strings. You tend to just go in, but then are very safe with your pokes. We're seeing Jacob here kind of play a little more conservative, I'll say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ooh, baits the anti-air. Awakening means that this won't kill, even with... you know, as I say that... but drops it right before.
There it is. But you know what? Reset to neutral, it's your own fault at that point.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, okay, just wake up DP, yep. And so we call that the BB tag. BB tag is a game with one button DPs as well, and you would legitimately just become a better player. That, like, there's a certain level you hit where you're like, if I hit them with DP, they will DP the next wake up. So
you'll notice right there. You'll notice right there, Risei's furious action, the DP, did not connect, but it still puts the shockwave in front of her anyway. It's kind of silly.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it just has a delayed activation, but if anything touches it, it comes out immediately. Diamond Mew waiting until he's in Awakening to burst.
Very well played there. Gonna use the burst to stay in the round. Oh, there's his Yonga.
Oh, goes for the overhead, but...
Both players a few hits away from a win, but Jacob's only got one Persona card left. Gotta play.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure which one wins. And Diamond Mew already hit jump
burst.
B.
Calm down.
Mm-hmm.
That was a gold burst, so Jacob did get full meter there.
Yep. Kind of a spooky spot to use burst, but like it worked out, and that is what counts. Gets you around 3.
If it works, it's not stupid.
Yep.
I feel like right here we're seeing both players kind of jockeying for the distance that they want. Diamond Mew's kind of playing that mid to short range where needed, and Jacob just wanting to get in to get those command grabs to make him a threat.
Ooh, yeah,
Again,
Jacob.
There's that furious action.
And we also saw the get hit by DP into DP strat.
You know,
I'm telling you, it's real.
Classic, especially at low levels.
Mm-hmm.
It's because it hits you, and then you remember, oh, I have that.
Yep. And it's like, what? Are they gonna safe jump off their DP? Probably not. Narukami gets that on Fatal Counter.
Narukami gets a lot.
He does. Okay. Meter on both sides, but not enough to do the screw it RC. Oh yeah, big starter there.
First is gonna keep him around.
I think that was a good call to jump block the super, because that meant that Jacob couldn't go for any high-low stuff. Okay, burst coming out. This is effectively a one-touch game. If either of them get like a clean hit.
Oh, there's the Persona.
But yeah, no Persona, so
there it is.
Makes it
Risei
real
without
rough.
A Persona, her options just become severely limited.
Mm-hmm.
Not as much as some characters, but it's a lot.
For sure.
In your new power. Counting on you.
Okay, and also, I believe this is the semi-final match of the night. Yep. We'll have this. Right up after this, we'll have Konakami versus Shadow Fury, and then the rest of them will be waiting for Young Cheesy to be around.
You don't have to worry about insta-kills, as there's been 2 tonight. To be fair, there have been 4.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there were some of the real ones earlier.
Yeah, well, there was the Naoto ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, she can just combo into them. Those are real. But that's less of like a knowledge check and more of a don't get comboed into them.
I'm saying, in this game, you don't have to worry about them in the sense that there's other things you should be worried about first. Diamond Mew gonna
True.
pop the burst to keep out of the corner combos.
Man, Diamond Mew, I'm curious if there's a way to combo off the horizontal laser, because it feels like he's getting a lot of those hitting Stray, and just like the return just isn't happening basically.
The laser, I think a lot of the benefit comes from, being able to put the scan condition on your opponent, which I'm not sure what it does. But
so it modifies what a tech trap. It modifies the properties of some of her normals. Like, if you see the disc homing and, like, spinning around them...
That's what's doing
Yeah, that's why it's homing.
Diamond Mew takes game 1, going into set point, I believe?
Well, Jacob actually was the one who took that last game, so this is trying to get Diamond Mew on the board.
I wasn't sure if we were
here.
on match 1 or 2.
Fair. Nope.
Or 2 or 3 at this
Yep,
point.
this is game 2. Oh, I think she gets a combo. Oh no, hit 5A instead of 5B or something? I'm not sure.
I really respect what happened there, though. The notes were out, and they were the threat that Jacob was worried about, and then just run up grab.
Yep.
Ooh, gonna use the Furious action into Super here to carry right back across the stage.
Yeah, that was the meter burn, or the extra meter burn version of the Super as well, where it's just a set amount of time.
Instead of a set amount of hits.
Yeah, normally it's 6 total hits, I believe. Might be 3 in chunks of 2, but... Ooh, jump 2B, the GOAT air button.
Both players now in Awakening, but Diamond Mew is in the
coming
corner. Gonna use the burst to get out. Hopefully
Okay,
pull off
this
round.
should kill. Yep.
Diamond
Okay.
Mew's going into the last round without a burst now, unfortunately.
Yeah, I will say that was a great pickup off of the low hit air jump A from Jacob.
Oh, yeah.
Might need to steal some of that. Okay, this should be big damage. Oh, doesn't get the link, but ends up working out anyways. Just a bit more optimal of a starter.
Ooh. Diamond Mew able to get the cross up and get out of the corner in the process.
I think Diamond Mew recognized that was going to drop and tried to go for the air tech trap, but oh my gosh. This round is just coming up all Jacob. Yep. Good job, Tate. Oh, took the corner back, but...
Into the corner. Oh, there's the gold burst. Meters on the table for Jacob now.
Oh, yep, the dash and
grab.
command grab will take it. Jacob going up 2-0 and taking the game.
Jacob did a really good job that entire, especially that last round, but that entire match, just not letting Diamond Mew get step 1 of the 2-step neutral. The notes are coming out, and when the notes were out, you got to play around them. But if you just keep the opponent in the corner, keep them from being able to do stuff, not give them that freedom to move up on the notes once they're out, you're going to be able to control the neutral. Very well played match by both players, though.
Okay, well, we are going into our final set of the night. We've got Konakami up against Shadow Fury. So this is going to be Shabris up against Yukiko.
Ooh, this is an interesting matchup.
So
Now, I do believe to pop Asterius, you have to hit with an attack that does a certain amount of damage.
yep, it is 400 normally. While it's doing certain attacks, it becomes 600.
Oh, interesting. And I don't believe the fans do 400 damage. If they do, I need to get on the phone with somebody at ArcSys and ask some questions.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know, but I assume not. I think I talked about this in the last Moonlit Melee match, but I did read a little bit of like how Shadow Labrys works stuff, and there was like a beginner's guide to fighting the character. one of the things on there was just don't play Yukari. So I'm curious what the difference between, like, A, why, and B, what the difference between Yukari and Yukiko is.
You know, I'm thinking about it now. Now I'm seeing these players fighting, and you see how Shadow Fury got that flame charge up and then is able to send out the persona with the flame. I would not be surprised if that does enough damage, and I don't.
Yeah, it looks like it.
It looks like it's popping it.
Does this?
You gotta be careful with it still, because right there, Asterius was down and was able to punish. And now in a shadow.
Okay. I can't even blame Konakami for just trying to sneak in that button there to kill. Yeah? Yeah? No, no, don't. Okay, okay, okay.
It is not unblockable. Ooh.
Wow,
You know,
the
Kona used
slightest
the burst to
crouch.
hang on. Wow.
Yeah, that came down to a razor's edge of hitboxes.
So it seems like that persona attack does break Asterius, which means a lot of Shadow Fury's early game is going to be building that shadow charge as quickly as possible. But at the same time, Kona does have options to deal with it.
Yeah, even just holding D in neutral, also these all-out attacks just keep hitting.
Action. Okay, double counter there.
Oh
Fury
boy.
in Awakening, but loses the burst, unfortunately.
Okay, this is...
Get some
That is so
substantial
much damage? What on earth? Okay. Okay. Speaking of which, these 2Cs are just putting in so much work. They do track to the opponent's position, and Asterius is fully off-screen during the whole thing.
And what I think the real value there is, like that just happened, they can punish Yukiko for using her persona recklessly, for throwing fans without being aware of where Asterius is. Oh.
Oh, DPs, but... Wow, okay, managed to recover in time to...
Still happens. A commanding round by Konakami.
I think Konakami has realized that Shadow Fury doesn't know how to deal with the bull. Konakami completely shifted his game plan from trying to get in to pressing 2C and blocking and then running forward.
And I'm inclined to say Shadow Fury ended the round at 0 fire level. Konakami did not let Yukiko get that charge.
Yep. So let's see what adjustments Shadow Fury can make here. Hopefully has his team whispering in his ear about how that move works. I'm scrolling down and I see that he is in a, what is that? Yeah, 8-person Discord call just in the anime FGC neutral. Nah, Daimyo and Konakami are on their actual team channel. He's just chilling in the general voice chat.
He's got the whole thing helping him out. I say we join that voice chat after this matchup.
Oh, that'd be great. Okay, though, let's see. Level 2 just needs one more to have access to that crazy Firebird.
I have noticed that there's 3. I have noticed that this round already, Shadow Fury's jumping up and throwing the fans down a little bit more, so that might be the adjustment. Unfortunately, that punch still punishes you if you try to throw things right.
Oh, and Burst completely whiffs? Okay, Persona Break, though, that's huge.
Break.
Wow, what a throw. Okay, just into the fire. Alright. Gotta worry about Tatanamakia if she makes it that far. Oh, you're dead.
Ooh.
Yeah. That is, so the way that super works, you input it, and if you do the correct version, you can hold the button to charge up the move. It just stays invincible until you release and gets stronger the longer it takes. So if you can use that as a counter super, sort of, you get a ton of damage.
Now, Shadow Fury did burn a little bit of meter to get multiple flame levels quickly, but gets that level 3, but might have suffered a little too much damage in the process.
That said, that is down to 2 Persona cards for Shabris, but oh no.
One.
Very little life here for Shadow Fury. Gets the Persona break, though. Gets to be sort of where they want. The problem is that they're not really pressuring Shabris at the moment.
No, Shadow Fury's playing it real safe even when the Persona's broken. Because there's always the threat of, psycho robot girl with an axe.
Yep. Oh, I didn't even see the Persona disappear. Yeah,
the Persona
fair enough.
reappeared and then he sent it straight back down just immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Great job just keeping Yukiko from being able to play that zoner game that she really likes to do.
All right.
Well-played match. Great adaptations by both sides, I will say.
We had some real fun matches tonight. That was cool.
They were great.
Mm-hmm. Okay, though.
Even the ones that felt like blowouts didn't feel like blowouts, you know?
Yeah, there's so much like back and forth and adaptation and stuff. It's exactly what you want to see.
Mm-hmm. Especially this early in the league. Players are still figuring out characters. We're still having the, wait, he does what moments? And then we're going to see the, oh, so I beat that by doing this. That's what fighting games are all about, honestly. That and sick reads.
Very true. All right, though, we are going to go ahead... Ooh. Sorry, I had something caught in my throat. We are going to go ahead and call it there. I'm going to throw the scores at the moment up on screen once again. There are 3 more sets that will happen at some point in the future when Young Cheesy is around. However, they were unavailable tonight. I believe they got called into work or something. So stay tuned for... Let me double check while I've got y'all here. Yep, we will be finishing this up on Wednesday at 9 p.m. So make sure you swing by the stream for that.
Good night, everyone.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the second half of Team Moonlit Melee versus Use Battle Angels. Back on Monday, Young Cheesy was unfortunately not available. If I remember right, they got called into work or something. So we're just doing Young Cheesy's going to be running the gauntlet up against Use Battle Angels. See how that goes. So we'll go ahead and let them hop into the lobby. We are going to be starting out with Young Cheesy versus Zot. Yeah, I think they're all hopping into the lobby. Okay, so, if you're watching the VOD, you've probably heard this already, but if you're just here for the stream, then now would be a good time to go over Young Cheesy. We have seen them once before. They are, or at least were, playing Junpei. I'm not for sure that that is still their character. It's been a bit over a week. Against Zod, who is the newest addition. Had to hop in because we had a player have technical difficulties where they had to drop. So, Zot was one of the substitutes, but managed to get their schedule figured out and managed to hop straight into the league, taking that spot and keeping things moving. So thank you very much for that, Zot. Right now we are just waiting on Zot to either hop into the lobby or boot the game, one of the two.
The lobby's doing some weird things right now.
I believe that. Are you not able to get in either?
Yeah. Diamond Mew's the host, and I think that might be a factor.
Actually, I'm the host, so I'm not
That's
sure
even weirder that I can't click on you and get invited.
Yeah, let me send you an invite on here.
It doesn't even show up.
Online in Steam?
Join game. Oh, that's why. Interesting. I'm invisible.
Oh, okay. Well, here, I'll send you invite through Steam.
Oh.
Okay, it looks like Diamond Mew's chatting with Zod, so...
Okay, we're in.
Okay. Remember to go to AutoPass and all that.
Oh, yeah. All the silly things we have to do.
Mm-hmm. These sure are the lobbies of all time.
They certainly exist. Actually, I was playing with it. There is a setting for simple results screen. It makes it so that the results screen doesn't play music, doesn't do the whole effect. It just displays a bunch of stats and then you're gone. Mm-hmm. If we could also disable asking about saving replays, it would just kick people straight back to the lobby. But
yeah,
then everybody would have to do it. It's a pain.
I really wish that, because you can make it disable asking and then it just doesn't save them, right?
I think so.
I wish you could just set it to
there might be a way to
yes
make it save everyone.
But...
yeah, that'd be the ideal, but I'd have to mess around with the settings a little more.
All right,
it is certainly an old game that got a modern port.
True. Alright, there we go. Stream has been updated. Yeah, Dimity, if you want to handle that, go for it. Alright, and I did see the little pop-up.
Actually a good
Zot
suggestion.
is... Oh, there we go.
It's actually a cool suggestion in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Please select your character.
Alright, getting into it. We got Young Cheesy up against Zot. It's gonna be Junpei versus Marie. Looks like we haven't had any surprise character swaps in the last week or so.
Now, Zot is really new to the game and joined the league, and then started a match last we saw her.
Yep, yeah, back on
I'll
Monday.
be interested in seeing improvement since Monday. I know it's not a lot of time, but, you know.
If we are 2 days removed, which means that they joined the league, I believe, 3 days ago. It was like 9:30 p.m. the night before a match. But...
Yeah, so there's been almost double the time.
Exactly. So we'll see how this goes for both players, because Young Cheesy is also one of the newer to FGC players, so in the, like, the early learning phases, so there could be wild changes for both of these players since we saw them last.
Yeah, I expect to see, as Zot progresses, a little more of the Marie-specific gimmicks, like the traps and items and stuff. And for Young Cheesy, obviously it's Junpei. It's going to be all about getting those 10 runs and entering Victory Cry.
Mm-hmm. If we did just see some baseball, so...
Yep, I mean, we all know how the baseball works now.
Ooh, burst coming out.
Very early burst, doesn't get the corner, but you know what? Not a bad option.
Yeah, I never am super against early burst, because it's just it's the insurance burst. It's the,
Yeah,
I
you
will
get one
get this
earlier.
back.
You may get a whole other burst out of it, as opposed to if you saved it. Ooh. You know, last time we saw Zot, I think we saw some combos just drop the super at the end. So right there, that's already a big improvement. I think it's because that super definitely has a bigger reach than the other one.
Probably, yeah. We did see the other one whiff quite a few times before.
Young Cheesy just really trying to get some runs before the end of the round here. I think that's the goal that you gotta go for in this situation. Just get something on the board. Just a hit away from death.
Oh.
There's the Persona break.
Yeah, was
Yeah.
in advantage, but couldn't quite convert it. Zot just mashing out there. Worked out.
That's the thing about Junpei. You start winning a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, we saw last set that they played, there was 12 runs in a single round, so anything could happen still.
For sure. Oh boy, did the anti-air, but a little bit too early, so that jump in actually caught the recovery frames. No longer heading in there.
There's the burst already at the ready because of that insurance burst you're talking about, and there's a grand slam for 4 runs already on the board.
Alright, let's see how far they can take it.
There's Awakening, so anything, you know, a comeback's still very much possible. That is just such a wacky hitbox that Marie has.
It is.
All out attack, gets a few hits off the... Ooh, cool air combo too.
Yeah, Junpei might be one of the few characters... Oh my gosh, baited the DP, but wasn't quite ready with the punish.
Both characters in Awakening, though, very low health. Honestly, a KO is one solid interaction away for either player now.
Okay, burst coming out, and if Junpei can hang on for a bit, then they might actually get burst back and be not quite in Victory Cry, but only one run away.
One hit away.
This is... Oh,
And
burst?
there it is.
No, couldn't quite get it in time. And
9
Zot,
runs just shy of Victory Cry.
that, yeah, just shy, and also fighting off of 1 5A's worth of damage.
You know, this first match, they kind of played at mid-range a lot. I think Zot did a really good job staying just outside of baseball range, not letting Junpei play baseball.
And as we all know, Young Cheesy actually just wants to be playing Super Mario Sluggers.
When are we starting that Kickstart League? That's the real question.
Oh. Man, what game would we do? I don't know, do any of those have good online?
I actually heard
not.
that some fans managed to work in Mario Baseball to have
You're
online
right,
in some
actually.
weird way, but it's done in such a way where the lag gets pushed onto one player or the other, because in baseball, one player having lag at any given time is not a problem as long as it's the right player.
Yeah, if I remember right, it's that the pitcher takes all the lag because who cares?
Yeah, but then it shifts back and forth, and when you're fielding, the defense gets no lag again.
That's like such a
very
cool
cool
workaround way to do it, yeah.
Oh, that's such a cool solution.
Alright, anyways, back into this game of baseball. Wow, that was a big starter there.
No kidding.
Into the low reset. Solid chunk gone already.
Young Cheesy just put right into the corner at the start of the round. Healthy chunk of health missing.
Yeah, with how close that last round was, Zot not letting Young Cheesy breathe yet.
No, Zot is controlling the momentum. Young Cheesy gets out of the corner, but right back into the combos. And that changes the weather for some reason, because I don't understand Marie.
Yeah. I, couldn't tell you. Right, so, yeah,
Overhead.
one hit away. Yep.
Yep. Keeps Young Cheesy in the corner for most of that round and just denies all the runs.
With how close the round prior to that was, that one being such a blowout in Zot's favor is wild turnaround.
Well, again, it's Junpei. You either win big or you lose big. There's no middle ground with Junpei.
True, true.
This is going to translate to at least... Ooh, drops the combo, unfortunately. We did see that air combo translate to a few hits last round.
Marie's auto combo just bouncing her all the way back to safety seems incredibly good. Like, you don't get pressure off of it, but like, as long as you're in a matchup where you can play neutral against them, you're chilling.
You know, and to that, I will say that Marie putting out items is where a lot of the pressure comes from when you know what you're doing. That's going to be a 3-run home run right there. Both characters in Awakening now.
BP coming out from both sides. The advanced BB tag, delayed DP, not on wake up.
Now we're thinking with our DPs.
Alright. I almost want to see Young Cheesy just go for... Oh, burst? Nope. Oh, I missed the throw there. Okay, Zot will take it.
Zot takes a commanding second match there. You know, I think we did see great improvement since last Monday. That was huge.
Oh, I agree for sure. Last Monday and Wednesday in general.
You're not someone from TV.
Okay.
That is the second
Diamond
one, right?
Mew, you have just given me the cursed knowledge. How could you? Oh, and yeah, you're right. I'm sitting here talking about Mario Sluggers and not, like, Lethal League Blaze, which I think has rollback, right?
I want to say it does.
Oh. I'm showing my lack of culture, I guess.
No. Junpei's voice actor is Edward L. right now. I can't unhear it. Oh,
Yeah,
gosh.
that's the cursed knowledge.
Hey. Thanks, Diamond Mew.
Okay, this is going to be a wildly different matchup. From what we've seen before, Shadow Fury's zoning is real solid, and they're pretty good about getting to their, like, strong condition. It's nowhere near Victory Cry, but you sure do only need 3 charges to get what is probably the best projectile in the game. Like, I don't know, but I would have to assume that move is real good.
Having said that, Junpei does have the ability to deflect projectiles on his B attacks. There's 2 of those 3 fire charges right there. Great projectile, already ready to go.
And there comes, yep, it is that bird there. Now that she's at fire
there
level
it
3.
comes. It's not quite a win condition, but it's definitely the first step. But Junpei did hit a projectile back in that, and hitting projectiles does count as a hit for your bases.
Okay, we saw the roll come out, so there is some adaptation, and they're clearly trying to bat things back. Okay, burst coming out. Honestly, if
First
I'm
to
Junpei,
keep the range.
I consider that a win, because they don't have the burst for next round.
Plus, you
this one's
deny the
looking.
hits.
Yukiko's charge does or does not last between rounds. Ooh, and manages to get some bases. It's a good thing you can't kill with Chip in this game.
Yeah. You know, I think Shadow Fury sometimes uses those supers, and they don't hit, but they keep your opponent at distance. Even if they block it, does not matter.
Yeah, as the zoner, being able to be like, I am spending 50 meter for you to go back to full screen is like,
Oh yeah.
I'd say that's worth it for sure.
Especially against a character like Junpei, who just kind of doesn't have a lot of tools at that range.
Alright, we got plenty of runs coming out here.
Yep. Bases loaded, 7 runs. And there's the flame charge, though, so both players very close to their win conditions. But
So-
Junpei now figuring out,
Yeah,
he's hitting the
If
projectile.
he hits one more... okay. He got hit, so he lost the bases. I'm curious
Still,
if,
I think we'll see
if
that
Young
adaptation in the
Cheesy
next game. In the
knows-
next
For sure.
game, I think we'll see that.
I'm curious if Young Cheesy knows that he has a super that summons a baseball from behind the opponent.
I don't mind battles that
I-
too high.
That seems like it'd be real useful right about then.
You know, you'd think with the team name that they would know such a thing, but with the other team, oh, a baseball. But I think they know it.
Probably. DJ KK, you're in chat. You know that, right? It's not like an Awakening Super or something, is it? I actually have no idea. Alright, though. Going into Game 2. We have already seen some, like, game plan changes come out from Young Cheesy, even though that one
I
did...
think we'll start
go.
seeing more hitting of the projectiles and hitting the persona, too.
The rolls
Did
were
not
also
seem
really
to
good.
break it, though.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, that's the thing. In a game where you have these free rolls and stuff, I think zoners get to be a little bit more obnoxious.
Yeah. Alright, and there is level 3, so it is time for the bird. Oh my gosh.
It does seem like Shadow Fury's having a harder time getting that zoning started.
Shadow Fury is also being threatened with negative penalty. That's what those faces are. And negative penalty in this game is like extra brutal. I don't remember why, but it doesn't just take your meter.
It does not take your meter at all, but it does make it so that your next hit will be a fatal counter and you will take additional damage throughout the combo.
Okay. Ooh, boy. Okay.
So it can just lead to death when people know what they're doing.
Yukiko here a little bit low on Persona cards, so we'll see if that ends up mattering too much.
That
Okay,
could be why
down
we're
to
seeing
one.
Shadow Fury play a little more aggressively.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah, I didn't know what that move did either.
uses the fire on the ground to cover an air dash from above. Oh, all-out attack at round start,
I
classic.
feel like we've seen a surprising number of round start all-out attacks tonight. But
it
they've,
works.
I think they've almost all worked. I think like one of them didn't.
Good old all-out attack, nothing beats that.
Alright, 2 runs, but base is now unloaded once more.
And Yukiko gets the shadow or the fire charge. That negative penalty is just, it persists for a while.
So much of this is coming down to Young Cheesy just getting clipped by the Firebird while trying to advance. Oh,
Yeah,
dives over!
yeah,
that was such a good dive.
Yeah. Shadow Fury's doing a great job whenever Young Cheesy gets in, just getting right back into range.
For sure, yeah.
But now the wall's there. Nope, gets out of the corner again. All-out attack. Not
Oh,
gonna get the combo,
full
but the
burst gets
burst is
whiffed.
dropped.
Yep, and Shadow Fury will take it 2-0. Yeah, it looks like they were able to adjust their zoning patterns a bit
Oh
more
yeah, it
effectively
looked
to
a
cover
little
the
more
roll.
cautious there. A little more cautious, and we did see one moment of moving up, playing the aggressive game when necessary.
And we do have DJ KK in the chat confirming that the baseball from behind super is available the whole time. It is not an Awakening super. And it is, quote, the evil version of the auto combo super.
Oh, okay.
Select your character.
Interesting.
Take from that what you will, I guess. Okay, we got Yu Narukami this time up against Junpei.
I'm inclined to say that Yukari's a tough matchup from Junpei because Junpei does not have a lot of tools at that range.
He definitely has
Narukami-
some, but they're like pretty committal.
Yeah, they're not It's a struggle more than that. Narukami, though, can play at basically any range, but does better at closer range than Yukiko does. So this should be a very different match.
Yeah, Jacob also historically a very strong player across the different fighting games that I've seen them in. I believe that they are generally just a Kai player in Strive and Plus R, so seeing them on Narukami makes sense.
It feels natural. It feels very natural. I specifically did not pick Narukami because I play Kai and Strive, and I was like, I'm gonna play somebody who's not just Ryu.
That's fair.
But you're just we're seeing that Kai play here. Jacob's creating openings. He's moving up. He's pulling back. He's playing at every range, very well.
Yeah, and Narukami, one thing, I guess the two big things he's known for are just the god buttons, his 5B being a great example, and his jump 2B that we saw come out there, and basically everything he does just leads into a safe jump, so it is
and
still
his
turn.
action, also very good.
Ooh, big damage combo there for sure.
Just putting Young Cheesy right into the corner and then not letting him out.
Yeah, it looks like Cheesy's a little bit lost on
of distance
here.
That is going to give him 2 runs, though.
Getting started, but he's gonna have to do this set or this round clean. And oh, this won't kill. But that is still a lot of corner carry. Oh, it just rolls out. We haven't seen the roll come through in a while. In fact, I think that was the first one this game. But
one good hit away from a KO here, though, and there it is, the grab. No, that was a command grab?
Yeah, that's a command grab. Yep.
They were like, you know what? He's got everything else. Let's give him a command grab too while we're at it.
I believe he used to have. I don't know if it was a different command grab or if he just had different moves on that input. But I know that they changed it and that he also used to have a command grab of some type. I don't know too much about 1.0 though.
He used to be stronger is not reassurance to me.
Hey, he used to be much stronger. He used to be able to do a sweep into 5D and then just be a puppet character, and he used to be able to charge his fireballs, so you would just set your persona behind you, holding the fireball while you run at them, being Narukami. And if that's not nightmare fuel...
It is, but admittedly, if you're designing a game around personas, and you're designing the Ryu of this game, that's a pretty cool way to do it.
I know, right?
It feels unique. But once again, Jacob's just moved in, put Young Cheesy into the corner, and is not going to let him out.
In Awakening...
And that's kind of essential to fighting Junpei, honestly. You cannot let him get momentum. You cannot let him get those 10 runs.
Ooh, yeah.
There's the KO.
Young Cheesy probably not aware that if you see the fireball with the little blue flash, that means you spent meter. It is plus. I don't remember exactly how much, but basically just don't challenge after that. They have spent meter to take their turn.
Once again, already starting to just push him back, taking him to the corner, just not letting Young Cheesy get the momentum, get it started. Whips the grab, and that's going to be another combo for it.
Good pick up there. Ooh, I think that was trying to bait the burst. So Young Cheesy just not giving it up.
No,
so
he's holding on.
To climb here.
That skill boosted dive. Very useful for getting in.
The that Zeokar actually caught the backdash, I think.
It looked like it. It's a good move. It comes out real fast. Makes my Kai brain happy.
It is about as negative on block, though. Alright, though. And with that, the match is complete at an exact tie, 10-10. So,
wow.
Team Moonlit Melee and Use Battle Angels. Heck of a set.
So they each get half the bonus, yeah?
Yep, so that is actually why the bonus for winning is 4 points, because that way if there's a tie, you each get 2. So effectively for ladder points, each of these teams have earned 12. Let me go let them know what the score was. And I'm going to throw this over to thanks for watching. If you're here on the stream, do stick around though. We have another set to close out tonight. So we'll get to that here in just a couple minutes.